Oh, God. It didn't hurt, but it felt weird.
Ew.
Yeah.
I would assume it hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I guess with that being said,
Let's do it.
15 minutes in.
Not bad. I do have to be to work in a couple hours.
Fair.
Just fine. Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right. Slowest fade ever.
Wow. Chris, you're so good at that. You know who's better? Me.
Fair. Anyway, how are you doing, Jory?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah, we were supposed to record this yesterday, but I left my keys on my table next to where my backpack is. I just didn't bring them with me, so then we couldn't get into the studio. So, hey, look at that. Anyway, we're here now.
We are here now, and it is
episode
the morning.
151.
151. Look at that,
yes,
dude.
Let's do it.
Because the whole milestone thing in the last episode.
Yeah, that was great.
Yep.
Loved it. It was awesome.
What a beaut.
Yeah, how you doing today, Jory?
My sinuses are a little swollen. But that's about it.
Dude, this wind that's been around lately is like hurting me.
Killing me, dude.
Yeah.
What are we in North Dakota?
Yeah, what are we in? Wyoming?
What are we in the flattest area possible?
I mean, kind of. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. We're pretty close. But hey, guys, welcome back to another episode of Best of 5 Podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you checked out last week for episode 150. I forgot what we talked about, but I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's probably some great stuff as usual.
Yeah, there's definitely some
just
classic stuff on there.
Absolutely.
I think that's when we talked about Helldivers for like the entire round.
I think so.
And we're just like, we're sorry.
Yeah, well, and DVD Extras was, yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch DVD Extras, that's okay. It's just video games.
Yeah, because we were sitting
guys.
here talking about Helldivers again for another like 15 minutes before we started.
It's not a phase, it's a lifestyle, Mom.
Yeah, but no, Jory just kind of blew my mind because he's like, wait, you're not doing that? I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing. He's like,
Yeah.
Welp.
Well, honestly, now you're going to get a bunch of cool stuff really fast.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah. So, but to avoid talking about Helldivers again, let's just jump into the first round, shall we?
Great idea.
Round one.
Alrighty, folks. This round is movie plot holes. I got one right off the bat.
All right, let's go.
Have you ever seen? It's a young Disney film with Shia LaBeouf.
Holes?
Yeah, they dig a lot of those.
Yeah, okay. That's the whole plot. Is for them to dig holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a plot hole.
Oh, got it.
The plot is holes. Do you get it? The plot is holes on that one.
Hold on.
Oh, plot holes.
Wait,
not
hold on.
The plot is
hold on.
holes. No, you clicked the wrong one. I think it was supposed to be the laugh.
Yeah, no, that's the right one.
I think it's supposed to be the laugh, or maybe this one. Whoops. Maybe this one.
And his name is John C.
Anyway.
Perfect. The plot is holes, Chris. Did you get it?
Yes, I got it with Shia LaBeouf.
How long did it take you to get it?
About 13 and a half seconds.
Okay. All right. All right. That's kind of what I was going for. Was
that's fair.
Like a little bit long, but not like too long.
Yeah, it took me a little too long. But I mean, we kind of talked about this in the Kimmy. Was it DVD Extras we talked about it? It might have been DVD Extras.
We ended up talking about hot takes because we were like, the Beatles suck.
Yeah, the Beatles suck. But anyway, that movie yesterday has a huge plot hole in it about how like even the main characters got together and then turns out like the band of the song he sang to make her fall in love in high school in the first place doesn't even exist. So whatever, that's fine. No big deal on that.
Who knows, dude?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, because we were kind of just talking about this like coincidentally before the podcast. We're talking about Scary Movie and how spoilers. How
spoiler alert?
How they did like a Usual Suspects ending where like Officer Doofy is actually
Special Officer Doofy.
Yeah, he's actually the murderer at the end the entire time,
and he's
or
like
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, and he's cool and like whatever. I'm like,
well, and
wait.
also he was supposed to have killed the reporter, but then she's in the car picking him up. Like what? Like because that also happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He killed. I can't even remember her freaking name. Something stupid like.
So was that just like a ruse? Just to?
I don't know. We never find that out because she comes back. I think.
Yeah.
And Officer Doofy does not come back.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I don't know.
Maybe she's the killer the whole time. Yeah, because they try to make it out to be those two guys, but then it's not those two guys.
Yeah, I mean, they never.
And then they
could-
just
could
stab
scream.
each other or something, I guess.
Yeah, they're gay lovers.
Yeah, and then they just stab each other at the end. I don't know.
It is
It's
them,
weird.
but there's a third.
Yeah.
There's a third.
And the third one is Officer Doofy, who ends up killing everyone else, I guess. I don't remember. It was dumb. It was dumb. But, like, the whole point is, like, he, like, pretended his entire life to be special needs.
Yeah.
Just, and, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, his mom didn't know. Wasn't he, like, a brother to one of the main characters?
It's, Cindy.
Yeah. Like,
It's Cindy's brother.
yeah, the whole time.
Yeah.
Just didn't know
Yeah.
at all. Like, what the heck, man? Don't bother me while I'm vacuuming my room.
Mom,
He's putting his
leave me alone. I'll clean my room.
putting his wiener in the vacuum.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not Cindy. It's the hot chick.
Oh, okay. I don't
Who the
remember.
hell is that?
Yeah, I don't
I don't
remember.
even know who it is in real life. But it's supposed to be the one who's like all like Catholic girl, and then gets to school and like.
Oh,
like a
yeah,
hoe
that's
and-
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, I do remember now.
Yep, it's
But
her brother.
yeah. So I mean, like that whole movie, that part, like what? Huh?
Yeah.
What did you, I know it's like a satire and it's not supposed to make sense,
I
but
think that's the bit is they just chunk because like they do a Blair Witch Project thing in there for a while.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of wild crap.
yeah, because it's supposed to be based off Scream, which it's weird to do a satire of Scream when Scream in itself
a
is a
satire?
satire
Yeah.
of scary movies.
It's like, but it's like Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and The Usual Suspect apparently.
Yeah, at the very
and
end,
Blair
yeah.
Witch, and there's a few other ones. I'm sure there's a few other rips
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, you have any more plot holes that you can think of off the top of your head? Was that the chair?
Yeah, the chair creak.
I don't know if you could hear that on the mics or not.
Hope
but
not, dude. Forgot we were recording for a second. Ripped a little toot. Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You had kind of come up with this one, but it just. How does she not recognize Marty McFly as Calvin Klein, her wannabe lover?
Yeah, like the whole movie hinges on the plot point of Marty McFly going back.
To screw his mom.
Well, I mean, he kissed his mom, and that's all right. But going back in time to make sure his parents hook up or whatever.
Yep.
But then it's like, wait. So when he's a teenager, it's like, geez, you just don't have any vague
Like-
reference in the brain?
I
don't
guess,
know.
I mean, as an adult now, how old do you think they were when they had Marty?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Probably like mid-20s.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I kind of forget what people look like a
I
little
still
bit.
remember people I went to high school with.
Well, that's what I
And,
mean, is like-
but I guess also it's like because it was like a weak little thing, like,
Yeah.
But also,
And their
but
faces,
also,
because like I don't know, you think back to like think of like maybe a short little crush you had on some out of town girl or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't really remember exactly what she looks like, but
that's fair.
I remember the feelings behind it. I remember what happened. I remember,
but also
like,
he ripped that sick guitar solo, and then like
that's true.
he made himself like present. Like I don't know if I forget that guy.
Yeah,
also,
that's
like
fair.
the guy that
I don't know though. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either.
I've got kind of an interesting scenario. Was from like middle school, and I can't remember what she looks like even a little bit.
Really,
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
like I vaguely,
yeah,
but I couldn't pick her. If there was a few girls that looked just like her, couldn't pick her out of a lineup.
yeah.
You know,
Interesting, but yeah, I guess I just don't understand that whole movie in itself. It's just one giant like space-time time traveling paradox in itself.
yeah.
Like if he didn't go back in time, would his parents never have hooked up? Because he was the only reason they did hook up.
Hook up because he was kind of a nerd. No,
Yeah.
there's a whole story about how they met, and he tried to make that happen, but then he screwed it up.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Was like they bump into each other on the street or some shit.
Oh, and then
she
he
bumps
and
into
him, that's
instead.
right.
So he completely screws that up, and
Yeah.
then they have to make the
Fix it.
Darth Vader alien movie book that the dad writes.
Oh yeah.
So he dresses like in the full gear.
Yep.
Yeah, wild dude.
So
Freaking
wild.
love Back to the Future.
Anyway,
My other thing.
oh, you can go.
I don't really notice plot holes as much as I notice like continuity issues.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm a big when it flips between scenes, I really pay attention to what they missed because like they have a continuity guy who's supposed to be like, oh, she's drinking out of a blue cup. We should make sure she gets that blue cup back.
Yep.
And it's like, where the hell did she get a red cup?
Yeah, yeah.
Why is she drinking out of a red cup now?
Right.
You know, shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, you cursed.
I know.
We
didn't talk about how we're going to do a no profanity episode.
But yeah, I saw this one thing. Speaking of like continuity, it's like,
That's my favorite stuff.
but it's like not even bad continuity. It's like extra continuity to the point where it literally confused the actor. So in like one of the, I think it's the first new Star Wars prequel or the first one in the Star Wars trilogy, where like Han Solo like throws off his parka in the elevator and they storm this base. And as they're leaving, Chewbacca just picks it up out of the elevator and hands it back to him. And Harrison Ford is legitimately like, what is this? But it's like such good continuity that it's like, okay, I guess this is the thing now. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
phenomenal continuity.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what you do. If that was actually your jacket and you threw it like in the corner somewhere, you'd probably just go pick it up again.
Yeah.
You know, respectfully.
Yeah, but he just like forgot it, and then like Chewbacca just like picked it up. And
Maybe
just
they were
handed it
also
back.
trying to like show that like Harrison Ford's old.
Apparently, it was a complete improv scene.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and Chewbacca, like the actor who played Chewbacca, literally just picked it up and just handed it back. And Harrison Ford's confused face, actually him like, "What are you doing?"
That's funny.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. But anyway, let us know about any famous plot holes you have. We didn't even touch on like the famous ones.
Oh yeah.
Like I was just telling Jory earlier, like in Citizen Kane, where he says Rosebud, he's literally dying by himself is the whole point of the movie. So if he's dying by himself, who was there to hear him say Rosebud, you know? Like, you know Einstein's last words? He whispered in his nurse's ear, but they were in German and the nurse didn't speak German, so no one knows what he said.
Nice.
That's sick, right?
That is sick, dude.
Anyway, moving on to round number 2.
What?
Yeah. Blew your mind, bro. I don't even know if that's a real story or not, but it's funny.
Maybe.
Round 2.
All right. And coming back to round number 2. Round number 2 is going to be all these new live action animes.
Nice.
So, talking about like the Netflix adaptations that it came out, like Avatar, One Piece, Cowboy Bebop. I think Death Note is in there somewhere, but I haven't watched that one.
Well, it's a movie. It's
Oh,
just
it's a
a movie.
movie. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the series. And that one's kind of old actually.
Is it?
That one's
Yeah.
like 2020, maybe earlier. It's got one of the Wolf brothers.
Yeah, I didn't really never really got into anime. So,
Me either.
yeah, the one that I kind of watched was Dragon Ball, and it was awful.
Yeah.
The remake, not Dragon Ball
movie?
itself. Yeah. And then they had like the
I think it's
new
kinda
Dragon
funny,
Ball.
though.
It was also awful.
I think it's kind of funny. The like 2004 one or whatever.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Revolution or something like that.
I
don't
think
know.
it's hilariously bad, the Dragon Ball one.
Oh yeah. The Speed Racer movie was actually kind of decent. Like,
Yeah.
it captured the spirit of an anime in live action. Even though it was like still silly and goofy and not really that good, it was still pretty good in my opinion. But
Okay.
that's if you like Speed Racer. I thought it did a
See,
good
and
job.
that was the thing when that one came out. I love that actor. Can't remember his name, but like the main guy, I really enjoy him in stuff. And I was pretty young, and I didn't even know what the hell Speed Racer was. Besides, like just a picture of Speed Racer, you know.
It was the best
And-
cartoon. Also, I'm going to get yelled at by calling it a cartoon. That's fine.
Yeah, you will. I don't think you will. Who's gonna yell at you?
Maddie and Edgar.
Yeah, they watch.
Yeah, probably.
No, but I just when I was a kid didn't like it.
Yeah,
I was just
that's
like,
fair.
man, this is lame.
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
I wanted it to be so much, but also, yeah, I've never been an anime guy. Never really been my thing, and these live action remakes have gotten me into them
Oh, nice.
because
Yeah, so like on the Netflix adaptations, like which ones are you watching?
I've seen all. The only one I haven't seen is the Cowboy Bebop because I heard bad things.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I do really want to see it.
I thought it was fine,
Yeah,
but also like I never really got into Cowboy Bebop the anime too hard. I watched it like way back in the day, like here and there. And I was like, I love John Cho. I thought he did a great job as Spike, but no one else liked it. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, and that's my thing is I feel like he
And they were complaining about something, and I'm like, well, you know, he like broke both of his arms, so he couldn't do a lot of the stunt work that they wanted to do, but that's all right.
makes
So
sense.
that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fine. Like, kind of got the story together. It was funny. It was entertaining enough, but I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the live action One Piece. I thought that was wonderful, and I love costumes, and there's so many costumes to do in anime, and like doing like the shark guy who has got like the shark.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just like stuff like that, or like making their like snail phones work, like things like that. That stuff's so cool to me, and like props and special effects that are actually like real.
Yeah.
Not just
Like
CGI
practical effects are pretty neat.
Yeah, I've always loved practical effects, and I think that's why I enjoy like 80s, 90s horror a lot, because it's before CGI.
Yeah.
They literally had to make everything.
Yeah, like that kind of like prop work is very fun back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like John Carpenter's The Thing, and how like gooey and creepy they made all the animatronic things look. It's great.
Oh yeah, and like I watch those movies for that.
Yeah.
Usually, not even because like the story's great or anything, but because the special effects, like the props, are unbelievable. But
Wow, there's
One Piece,
a lot going on outside. I
There's a
don't know if you
lot.
can hear it, but
One Piece was wonderful, and I think I might get into the anime now.
yeah, there's like 600 something episodes though, isn't there? Yeah.
Well,
It's wild.
I guess there's a lot of filler in anime.
Yeah, there's definitely a
So
lot of filler.
You don't have to watch most of the episodes, like half of the episodes.
Neat.
Well, so and like for Naruto especially, I've heard, because I kind of want to watch that, because like watched it a little bit as a kid and liked it, but it's so much filler that it's like, all right, it gets boring.
Yeah, that's what I remember about like watching Dragon Ball back in the day. It was like
Yeah.
they'd be like, last time on Dragon Ball Z, and then it'd be 15 minutes of last time on Dragon Ball Z, and then literally just 20 minutes of actual new episode, and then the next episode, last time. I'm like, I just watched the last episode.
Just watched the last time, actually.
But it's pretty funny.
Yep.
But yeah, but what do you think about the new Avatar? Like even like the TV show compared to the movie. I thought the movie was okay. I didn't hate it as much as everyone else hated it.
I actually never saw it. I really wanted to,
Yeah.
but I just didn't have the time. And then by the time I was going to sit down and watch it, everybody had shit on it so much that it was like,
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't
And
want to watch that.
at the time, when that M. Night Shyamalan's movie came out, at the time, I haven't watched Avatar in literal years at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then whatever, I watched it, I'm like, I think that's right. Like, and then everyone's like, oh, this is so wrong. I'm like, okay, I guess I was wrong.
Basically forgot everything about
Yeah, exactly.
Avatar at
And
this
then
point, so,
and then it
like,
came out on Netflix, and I like watched the series again, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they did mess that up, didn't
messed
they?
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to decide if I want to, because I finished the live action first season, and obviously it's very similar to the cartoon, but there's differences, and I'm trying to decide if I go back and watch the 3 seasons of the cartoon of the anime, and do that, or if I just hold out for the live action.
Yeah, I
Which will
mean,
be years, but-
you could just like watch like the season, like the book 1, where the first season is just book 1.
Yeah.
You can just go back and watch that.
I don't know. I kind of want to watch all 3 though.
Yeah,
because
you
they're
probably
already
should.
out. They're already out. I don't have to wait. I can.
I
watch
mean, it's
all
pretty
of it.
good, and it's like 20 something episodes a season. So yeah.
One thing though, as a kid watching Avatar, I did not understand that he got frozen in a block of ice. Like I missed the first episode.
Oh, okay.
I watched a ton of it, but I missed the first episode. So I was just like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Yeah.
Like why did he disappear for 1,000 years? You know what I mean?
Right, okay, yeah.
Or 100 years. That was my thing. Where I just was like, why didn't they have a single Avatar reincarnate for 100 years? And I also didn't understand that every single Airbender was dead.
Yeah. Oh,
Again,
gotcha.
I missed that first episode.
So like all the
Didn't
context
see
is-
that
yeah.
every Airbender was murdered, and
Also, that's kind of a plot hole. Like, how is there only one tribe of Airbender in the entire world, and they all live together at the
I
same
think they had
place?
2 spots. I think they had 2, and they attacked his major spot first, and then had to clean out. Because I thought there was
that's
like a western
interesting.
and an eastern or a northern or a southern.
Yeah, I don't know. And like, also, can anybody just bend?
No,
Is that it? Okay.
no, I don't think so. You have to like have it.
Interesting.
Because
I haven't watched this in a while. I don't
brother
remember.
doesn't have it.
Yeah, because he's kind of
What's his
Suka's
name?
kind of dumb.
Suka, yeah, he does not have it.
Actually, I think it's Sokka, like
Sokka.
soccer,
Yeah,
like
socks.
soccer, but like with an Australian accent.
Yep, he
Gonna go play some
He
Sokka.
can't bend, but the sister can.
Yeah. Boop. Oh, that's time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really into like I don't deep dive into lore on things that I'm like okay interested
Yeah,
in.
that's
So
fair.
yeah, but that's
I
all right.
think I think it would be entertaining to go back and watch.
You should. You should. I rewatched it probably. I think during the pandemic.
Here's the thing,
And I was like,
Nickelodeon has rights to that.
Yep.
We could call it a cartoon.
Yeah, it technically is a cartoon.
cartoon, not an
They get
anime,
away
right?
with calling it an anime because it's drawn and produced by a Korean animation studio or house.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't know what they want to call it. I
Voice-
think it's technically a cartoon, but people call it an anime because they can.
Yeah. All right. I see.
But it's supposed to be anime style. But anyway, let's move on to round number 3.
Round 3.
Alrighty, folks. Topic number 3.
What do you got there, Jory?
We are going to stay on the theme of TV, I guess.
Nerd shit.
We have the Fallout TV series.
So this just came out on Amazon. I think I already kind of, when we were talking about Amazon Prime, I touched on it. I literally only got Amazon Prime to watch this because I'm a huge Fallout nerd.
Yeah, he is.
Like, so I literally just said I don't really get into lore of things I don't really care about that much. I'm super into lore for Fallout. So
That's because you care about it, Chris.
yeah, because I like
nice to
it.
care
I
about
like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, what do you think of the TV series?
It's good. I don't know much about the game. I tried to play the game probably. I think I saw that the series was coming out, and then you talk about Fallout enough that I think I got it's either 3 or 4. And I tried to play
Probably
it,
4, because 4 and 76 are out for
okay.
the PlayStation.
but
4 and 5, respectfully.
it was probably 4 then. I don't think it was 76. But I tried to play it, and I was like, oh, yeah, we'll see what all this is about. And it is completely different than any other video game ever. Like,
Yeah.
the buttons are so off. It feels wrong, everything you're doing, especially when you get used to doing something. Let's say you're used to a remote control, and the remote control is in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you get a new remote control, and they're all backwards or even just mixed up randomly.
Yeah.
And you have to relearn how to click it.
Well, every time, because I was playing Fallout 4 a lot when we were still playing
Call of Duty.
and every time I'd like,
You'd be like, oh, shit, playing Fallout.
yeah, it's like, I'm hitting the wrong jump button, or like I'd throw a grenade and I'm like, I wanted to punch,
Yeah. Oh, did not mean to throw that grenade.
yeah.
I was trying to shoot my gun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was a lot to get used to, and I wasn't in. I think I had already had a different game that I was playing too.
That's
And,
fair.
like, it's tough for me to play more than one game at a time, or like 2 for sure tops. So
Yeah, because it's definitely because it's more like RPG, but also action first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So it's like a mixture of RPG buttoning and
like,
first-person
the
shooter buttons.
The RPG is like pretty heavy. Where the role playing game, if you don't know what RPG is,
Yeah.
it's pretty heavy. Where it's like there's so much more like search and do than I was expecting. You know what I mean? Because it's like, look for this, find this. You need to get this before this, and less just like I was expecting Gears of War.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not
Yeah.
that. It's not linear at all.
I
like
was
Gears of War, yeah.
very much expecting like A to B to C, kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got on and I was like, oh, this is
There's a lot of
way
doing
more
nothing.
differenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was playing on. I guess we're not really even talking about the TV show. It's all right. But yeah, I was playing on survival mode, which is whatever. But then there's no fast travel, so you have to run everywhere.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, I'm going to go back to hard.
That's a
I'm good.
big
I'm
map,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It was awful. And like, I get it. Like everything, like each bullet counts as so much weight. You have to eat and drink and all this kind of stuff, which is not that difficult because that's just 76. But it's also like, I'm going to fast travel, man. I'm not going to spend 3 hours running to this point. That's so dumb. But anyway, yeah, I guess now the TV show.
TV show was great.
Yes.
I went in knowing very, very little about Fallout, and from everything I've like read and heard, they did a great job taking all the information of the video game, because there's so much information and so much lore, and translating it to the series. Like, the guys that made the series loved the game.
Yep.
So they took all that knowledge, because even like the producer of the game, or like the creator of the game,
Christopher Nolan's brother.
yeah, he
Jonathan?
No, he was the game, or was he the director?
I think he was a producer. Well, he was like the director, but he was like the main showrunner on it. The guy creative force, yeah.
But the guy who made the game.
Oh yeah, Todd Howard.
Yep.
Yeah,
Todd Howard. He was like
from Bethesda.
on set like quite a bit.
Yep.
And he was like, honestly, these guys are killing it. Like, this is crazy how accurate they are to this thing that I created. But no, I thought it was great. Great acting choices all around. I think they picked the main characters really well. Mm-hmm. And there's, Fallout's like has humor to it. It's like it is satire.
It's very dark satire,
so like
humor.
It be able to translate that into like, it almost makes it more human when you have it in a series. So it's like, it's not just like stupid vault dweller. It's like, oh, was a stupid vault dweller. Now she's seeing that the world is different.
Like you can see like the character progression.
Yeah.
Like it's a good story arc for all the characters.
Yep.
One, but two, in the form of a video game, it's leveling up kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's interesting. Yep. Like it's a good TV show, one, and it's a good TV show adaptation of a video game too. Mm-hmm. Like they're both independently correct kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah. Let me look up his name really quick. The guy who played the ghoul.
Oh,
I literally forget it all the time.
So Walter Goggins. No, Walter.
It's got to be Goggins.
I think it is Goggins.
Because I was like, David Goggins?
I think it's Goggins.
Oh, that's the Fallout.
Uh-oh.
Not Fallout.
Jory's bad at Googling.
I know I'm really good at Netflix.
But yeah, all three of the main characters I think were very good at their respective roles, because it like kind of got the player's perspective from any play style you can do. Like, you're...
Walton Goggins.
I was close.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is... What an actor. What a versatile... Like, he used to just play dumb cowboys.
Yep.
And now he's played this spectrum of so many freaks. He's so good at playing just the weirdest freaks you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
And he walks one pigeon toe. I don't know if you noticed. I noticed
it
on every
like
show
not quite a limp, but kind of,
Yep. He's like, he just has his left foot is pigeoned in a little bit. So he has this very interesting walk.
Yeah.
And it was perfect for the ghoul.
Yeah, it was very good. And like even that, like the ghoul, sorry getting nerdy again, but like when like he was a spoiler, like shooting up that town or whatever, he was like getting shot and just like destroyed. And it's like, yeah, he's probably like level like whatever, like 80 in compared to these level like 10s, so
he's been a ghoul for what, like 100 years?
Probably 200 years.
I think it said. I mean, since the bombs went off. 200 years.
I don't remember the timeline of it exactly, but it's probably about 200 years. But yeah, and I'm just like, you can obviously tell he's way leveled up compared to Maximus and Goosey.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah. So, and that was like a cool thing too. I never thought of it like that, but it similar to the game where it's like, the more you do, the stronger you get, and the more hits you can take. Like that, it was very much translated in that scenario.
It was pretty fun. And like how he's just toying with the guy, Maximus, in the power armor in their fight.
Yeah.
And he's like, first thing you do is read the instruction manual, and then just absolutely
cuts the suit,
and then just
locked in
rips him. Yeah. It's
Yep.
great. Anyway.
Phenomenal.
That was time.
Phenomenal. More nerd stuff, guys. If you can believe it.
Sorry. That's what we do.
That's what's on our brains.
Yeah.
Hey,
very
if
good
you guys
show.
have any topics, comment.
Yeah.
And even if you don't like video games or the Fallout video game or any video games at all, I'd still recommend
I
Fallout
would
series
still recommend the Fallout series.
pretty heavily.
Yeah, because I was talking to
really
someone.
Good storyline.
Yeah, I was talking to someone, and they were just like, "Oh, I don't really play video games. I don't know if I'll like it." I'm like, "It's genuinely a good TV show."
Honestly, just like The Last of Us on HBO, it's like you do not need to give a crap about the game whatsoever.
Yeah, it's very easy to
just
follow.
A great TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to talk about like the main scientist that they just take his head. That dude's awesome too. He's a
yeah.
great actor. I don't know his name, but
Yeah.
he's been in a lot of cool stuff.
You don't see him very often. Like you see him, and not in like huge roles. Normally
He's like
it's
the scientific nerdy
yeah,
sidekick guy.
That's what he looks like.
the guy in the chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's his vibe.
Anyway, let's move on to round number 4.
Round 4.
Coming back into round number 4, a hot bit of debate. Toilet paper, over or under? Over or under? Where do you tuck your toilet paper?
Or under. I've got a really interesting hero arc
Okay, let's go for it.
in this scenario. Used to be ride or die under guy.
Oh yeah,
Like
the mullet. You love the mullet.
yeah,
Gotcha.
like I would switch it to that.
Yeah.
If I went places, I would do that. Mm-hmm. And I think because people hated it,
Oh, I see.
that was like the
Being
other
a little
bit.
shyster.
Yeah, kind of a little shyster. But like that's how I liked it
Fair.
every time. I don't really know why, but that was just my bit. And that is so inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's so not great. And then like, when you're trying to figure out where the end of it is, then it's just spilling all over the floor.
Yeah, that's
and the
very
floor
true.
by the toilet's disgusting. I don't want to. My butthole's already full of poop. I don't need to get more germs.
Yeah,
all
just
over
yuckies
it,
all over
I
it.
don't need
Yeah.
to get yuckies. It has a certain biome already. I don't need to mess that up with floor germs, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
you don't want to mess up your anal biome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there is such thing as a poop transplant.
Yeah, there
Some
is.
people need that.
Yeah, to get all the
Fix
healthy
their gut.
bacteria.
Yeah, their colon's biome's disgusting. But anyways, now I'm an over guy. It's so inconvenient to have it under.
Yeah.
And Kimmy doesn't give a shit, dude.
Just throw it on.
She'll just
whatever.
throw it on. Doesn't care what it is or how or any of it. Just doesn't really care at all.
Yeah. Like
And I don't fix it all the time, but sometimes I will.
I'm definitely over, but I think the thing that annoys me the most, and my family does this all the time, is they'll use just enough toilet paper to where there's no toilet paper left, but there is, so they don't have to change it. Like, well, I didn't use all of it. Why would I change
Oh
it?
yeah, you leave them like 2 squares.
And then you like pull on it, and it's like, a square and a half. I'm like,
You do that?
No, my family.
kill
Every
'em,
single person in my family
Kill
does
'em,
that,
dude.
And I'm just like, come on, guys, come on,
dude. Or at least have one queued up.
Yeah,
At least have a spare ready to go for me. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. Also, it's not that hard to change toilet paper.
Right. It's so crazy that no one changes it.
I know some people who would. The roll is empty, still sitting on the little bar.
Yep.
And they take a new roll and
put it
set
on top. Yeah.
I'm like, what? What are you doing?
But I
Just
guess
switch it.
Yeah, and then also like when they like put a new roll on, they don't even do you the courtesy of like pulling, like breaking
Yeah,
it apart so you can actually use it.
Oh,
They just put the new roll on,
I always do that.
and I'm just like,
I do feel like that's a weird thing. Like I always do that. I always crack it.
yeah, you
Just
gotta
'cause
crack it. You gotta crack it.
I think most people don't, man.
I don't understand why.
I feel like that's a pretty niche thing. Like
Really?
I
Really?
feel like most people
Man.
don't, and most people don't give a crap. Where like for me, I always crack it. I'm like, all right, for the next person. The next person is probably me.
Right?
It's
Exactly.
probably me, so it doesn't really matter. But
I'm always in that mindset of if I don't do this now, I'm just screwing myself over later.
yeah,
Even if it is or isn't me, like if
Yeah.
it's going to be me at some point, so might as well just get it done.
yeah. I always crack it. I don't think most people do,
Yeah.
but
I know, okay, no disrespect to my mom, but she's an absolutely insane person. She literally just doesn't look. So she'll like literally just throw it on, not crack it, doesn't have any direction. It's just straight
Nice.
just chaos, dude. Just straight chaos.
nice, dude.
I don't understand.
One thing too, I always check, no matter where I'm at, if there's toilet paper.
Yeah.
Because if I got to poop and I don't think there's enough toilet paper, not pooping, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Or if I can't find it, even like at someone's house, if they got a low roll and I'm trying to poop there, I'm like, all right, where's your spares
Pass,
at?
yeah, pass.
Where's your spares at?
Yeah.
I'll look around a little bit. I'll look around in your bathroom. I don't
Yeah,
care.
like open the cupboard,
Yeah, I'll
or
check.
cupboard and just like,
I'll check for it.
is that going to be enough?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm over. If it's under, I won't go to the fact for changing it. I'll just be like,
Sure.
oh, well, that's inconvenient, but all right.
That's ridiculous.
But I heard a lot of people go under because of cats.
Yeah, look,
or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
and that is true because, like, cats like to spin it,
Yeah.
and they can't spin it this way. But the problem with the under is that's also easy for them to do because if it's hanging even a little bit,
They'll just
then they
grab
just
it.
grab it and pull it down, and it's easier
Yeah.
to do it that way. So
I guess cats are just cats, dude.
yeah, and
They'll
it
figure it
depends
out.
on if your cat can like reach that part. Like Scotty doesn't do that,
Yeah.
luckily.
I've never had a cat who does that, but I've heard people.
My dog eats the toilet paper more than Scotty does. So.
Wow. Sounds like your dog just likes eating whatever,
He
man. It's a
is
dumpster, dude.
asshole. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, spending that thousands of dollars to save his life, and you're just
great,
like,
dude.
you
Just
son of a
great,
gun.
dude. Just a cool, crisp few $1,000s.
Yeah.
Just a handful of thousands of dollars to.
Here you go, take my money. And then he
him,
just
save
repays
his
you by
life.
being a little jerk.
Yep, by eating an entire bag of peanut butter chocolate,
Hey, let's go.
11 ounces. He's a 20-pound dog, and he ate 11 ounces.
That's a decent amount of chocolate. Decent, dude. Decent.
Imagine eating 1/20th of your body weight in anything, let alone chocolate.
Yeah, that's wild.
What an absolute animal
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is.
he is. He is. We have to remind ourselves that.
Yeah, because the guy who gave us this topic was Tommy. Shout out Tommy.
Shout out Tommy at Tighten It.
But he was sad. He's like, dude, if it's not correct, I'll switch it. I don't care where
Yeah,
I'm at.
he's like,
I'm
I'll
just like
switch
savage.
anywhere, at anyone's house.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, you're.
First
I don't
thing
know if we were supposed to tell people
First
that.
thing I do when I get to someone's house is I go straight to their bathroom and I make sure the toilet paper's right, and then we can hang out.
I don't know if he said that, but I mean, that's the vibe he was giving.
He didn't say that, but
That was definitely the vibe.
Was the vibe.
That was definitely the vibe.
He was very intensely talking about it.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh man, yeah, and dude, yeah. You remember the pandemic when everyone just ran out of toilet paper somehow?
yeah, dude. Luckily, the distillery had like a bunch of big rolls,
Yeah,
and like it's not like anybody was going in there.
very true.
So Matt was like, yeah, you can snag a roll if you need. So like, but I had like 2 big, huge rolls from the distillery that like got me through the pandemic.
Heck yeah, dude. And like, I know people like, well, yeah, not anymore. That had like literally years later, they still had toilet paper from.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
And I'm
dude.
like, you guys are so stupid,
Probably still have toilet paper.
so stupid.
Well,
Oh,
that was my thing. I only bought it when I needed it.
Yeah.
One time I had to buy gas station toilet paper,
Ooh.
and that was not very good.
Yeah,
I had to
that's fair.
buy it at the gas station by the Legend Flats.
Uh-huh.
That's that Sinclair.
Oh yeah, on the corner.
Yeah,
Of the highway.
Yeah, I had to buy toilet paper from them, and that was the worst toilet paper I've ever had in my life.
That's fair. Yeah. Anyway, that was time.
Yeah.
Let us know about the great debate over under. I guess we agreed on the over, and
Yeah.
those under people are just savages, dude.
Absolute savages.
Yeah.
Children.
Yeah, very immature. It's fine.
Should have got a bidet though.
Yeah,
just get a fucking bidet.
Yeah, I kind of want one, but I kind of don't.
I kind of don't. Kind of grosses me out a little bit.
Yeah, same. I just know what comes out, and I'm just like, I don't wish that on anybody. Anyway, let's move on to final round of episode 151.
What?
Final round.
This round is shopping carts left in parking lots.
Oh God.
How do we feel? Do you do it? Do you like it? Are you a supporter
So-
of chaos?
Yeah, I guess going back to the chaoticness of just my mom, at least she returns her shopping carts.
Yeah.
That's what I'll give her credit for on her naturally chaotic lifestyle.
That's more of a lawful thing, though.
Yeah.
like it's the most like illegal. It's the most non-illegal, illegal feeling thing you can do.
Yeah, like you'll get
Just
in
not follow
zero
the
trouble.
rules.
You'll get in zero trouble for
Yep.
it.
Yep.
But people just leaving their shopping carts, it's wild,
Yeah.
dude. It's so wild.
Just like, do you even care?
Yeah, and like even sometimes, like if I'm taking my cart back to the little stall thing and I see another cart that's within arm's reach, I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way.
snag it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just snag it and I'll put both of them back. Easy, done, boom.
Yep. Yeah.
Or when I pull up and there's a shopping cart like sitting out already, I'll just take that shopping cart.
Yeah, dude. I've parked my car in the middle of the thing. Here's the thing: if other people are going to be inconvenient, I'm going to be inconvenient.
Yeah.
If there's a shopping cart in a spot, in the dead center of a spot, so nobody can park into it, I stop my car, I put it in park, I get out, I move the shopping cart, I park in that spot, and then I just use that shopping cart,
Yeah.
or I at least bring it back in.
Yeah,
You
at
know,
least that.
even if I don't need one.
Yeah, I've definitely like turned into spots. Like if there's like a big vehicle sitting here and I'm like going around it, I've definitely like turned to whip into a spot and smashed into a shopping cart
Oh,
and
yeah, dude.
smashed it into another car. And I'm like, oops, I don't feel that bad because it shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Shouldn't have been here, dude.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have friggin' been here.
But yeah, what's that guy who goes around, has a YouTube channel? He's like the shopping cart police, basically. I forgot exactly what he calls himself, but like he literally goes around and if someone doesn't take their cart back, he'll grab it and put it behind their car and just leave
I
it there.
have seen that, and it's so funny.
And then they like start chasing him
He just,
around.
like-
and
he
he has
just,
like a
like-
light on his head.
He just like slowly moves it in front of the back of their car.
Yeah. And then he's like, what are you doing? Get it all away. It's like, just return it. Just return it. Just return it. That's all you have to do. And then like, he'll like go, like they'll start chasing him around their car and he'll like put a sticker on their window that just says, I'm an asshole and don't return my shopping carts or something. And they're like, that's vandalism. And then like all the comments are they're like, yeah, dude, return your shopping cart. It's like, you don't put your hands on other people's property. That's how you get shot in America. I'm like, okay.
Not in
bud.
a Walmart. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
in a Walmart parking lot,
but
but
I was like, let's calm down, bud. You're going to shoot someone over a sticker on your window. Let's calm down. Yeah. I think most of the time it's even a magnet too. So it's not even like,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
he'll,
it's just a
he'll
magnet.
slap a magnet on the car or something.
it's probably probably.
And they're
comes
just like,
right
oh,
off.
don't touch other people's stuff. I'm like, don't be such a freaking jerk, dude. Like lazy piece
Also,
of
cool magnet to have.
Yeah.
It gave you something for
Right?
being an asshole.
Which I think that's just, win-win there.
That's America.
Yeah, that's America. But yeah, man, I always get so pissed when trying to do something and there's just a shopping cart in the way. I'm like, come on, man.
Way.
Or when it's windy.
And it got so. I feel like it's gotten so bad. Like it was okay. It wasn't horrible for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then like post COVID, it's been like everyone's lazy. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know
but
if it's lazy or entitled. I really don't know
It's
which.
so bad now.
Yeah.
Like you can't go to the store and not have like if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's too windy, or if it's raining. You know what I mean? Any advert weather, it's like, oh, I can't put my shopping cart back.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
And then
Just
now,
do it.
And then now all these shopping carts are like locked. So if he gets out of a certain range of like the store, then the wheels lock. Well, it's to prevent people from stealing them.
I have
certain
not
type of people?
not seen that.
Yeah. Next time, look on the little wheel. There's like a little round plastic piece that
The
locks.
Walmart on 23rd does not have that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have that.
Walmart on 23rd
Yeah.
does not have that.
But anyway, so like if the wind blows it like halfway down the parking lot, you can't even take it back because the wheels are all locked on it. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna move this.
yeah. Oh yeah, screw that, dude.
Yeah, like
Well, in like so many.
wow,
excuse
big
me.
yawn.
So many shopping carts are busted now too.
Oh yeah, they're
People just
so
break
broken.
them. It's like, what are you doing to this shopping cart?
It's like they try to go up a curb, but it's like a 90-degree flat curb, and they're just like smashing it into it until the wheels go up. I'm like, what are you
Absolutely
doing?
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Honestly, though, the way people drive them in the store, it's just as annoying.
Yeah, it's very
just
true.
as annoying as not putting the cart away. I've been ran into. I've had people like drive down them. It's like, what do you want me to do right now? You're in the middle of the aisle. Mm-hmm. This is a 2-lane aisle. There's enough
Yeah.
places for 2 shopping carts to fit in here. And right now, you are in the freaking middle of it.
right. It's
Stop. What's wrong with you?
Just people suck, dude. I'm at that point now where like if something I want is on like near the end of the aisle, I just park my shopping cart like on like the end cap.
Sure.
And then go grab it and then come back because I'm like I'm not
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
not
deal
driving
with
this down the aisle.
taking there and then turn this around. Like forget that.
I
man.
just try not to use a cart.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, there's no more baskets anymore.
Yeah, I haven't seen a basket, like a lot of baskets either.
People stealing them? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with those either.
There's no baskets at any store anymore.
But now they have like the small shopping carts. I'm like,
Which I
what's
like
the
those.
point though? If you're, the whole point
It's
is
like 2 baskets.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to push a shopping cart. I just want to grab what I need.
No, I
and
like
be
those
done.
ones because you can drift real good. And you
that's
0-point turn. Oh,
I didn't even think about that. That's funny. Though.
I mean, in a regular shopping cart, you should be able to too, but
Yeah.
it's just so much bigger. That one you can just freaking whip around,
meow.
mid aisle whip right around,
Yeah.
so easy, and get
That's
the hell
fair.
out of there.
That's fair. Yeah. But just like, the whole point is I don't want a shopping cart. So why give me a smaller one that's still the same size?
Which even now, it's impossible to find those.
Yeah.
People are stealing them or something. They're
I don't
gone,
know, man.
It's the worst.
People are crazy. That's all. The
People
last
are
couple
whack,
just sums up just a people being
Who
wild.
lets people out in public?
Yeah.
Who's letting just anybody get out in public? You should
Yeah,
have to
man.
take like a test to leave your house.
Like a citizenship test for the public.
no, you shouldn't have to do that. That's messed up.
I mean,
also,
kind of.
also just like be more courteous. Just care.
Yeah.
Just be respectful of other people.
Yeah,
That
that's very
respect
true.
that you expect for yourself, just give that to other people too.
Mm.
I don't know. Pretty easy.
Yeah,
Pretty simple.
I hope so. Well, with that being said, that is time.
Nice.
Yeah, that topic got me a little more angry than I was
Heated, dude.
expected. Yeah,
Hot right now, dude. I better not go to the grocery store right now. Dude.
I know.
They're all
Just,
freaking-
I don't even need anything. I'll just go grab carts and throw them at people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the parking lot and push carts around.
Dude. Also, like the whole thing with people in self checkout is like, I'm not going to do self checkout. People get paid for that. I'm like, yeah, man. It's called convenience. Like you
Dude,
have three
well,
things. Like go do that and don't
now-
hold up a line.
Every Walmart in town is getting rid of their self checkout because too many people were stealing shit.
Yeah. People, man.
So now the people that are responsible with self checkout and prefer it because of convenience, and I'm in and out quick. Now I gotta, if I go to Walmart at lunchtime ish, you know what I mean, in the afternoon, early mid afternoon, I'm there for like 30 minutes versus 15 because
Yeah.
I gotta stand in this line and freaking wait.
Yeah. Self checkout
So
is so
annoying.
convenient. And also, it's like hire better people to watch it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, the security guards don't do shit.
Yeah, they don't do anything. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out another episode of Best of 5. Make sure to check out Friday's episode from last week and this week's Friday episode. So please,
Both weeks.
see you guys soon.
We will see you soon. I'm Jory,
Oh, and I'm Chris. I messed
is
up
Chris.
the outro. I'm Jory.
and that's
Jory. Chris.
Jory and Chris, and we did it.
Jory and Chris in the morning.
Yeah, that's what we should do when we do a morning one. Jory and Chris in the morning.
See you guys Friday.
Bye-bye. Probably should shoot guns at him. That's okay. We already did it. They know we play video games. It's